Today we are going to look at first this position. Hello Ranj. White to play. If you're white in this situation, what will you do is the question. So you can think and decide. After 1 minute we'll discuss. I'll tell you the topic after you decide. This. No, you have to find your best move. If you're white, what will you play? What is the best move for white that you will play if you have this position in your game? Please sit down, everybody. Please have your seats. This is our first position. What is the best move for white is the question. What will you play if you're white in this position? Is the question. Anything. Your best move. If you're white, what will you play? You have to decide what you'll play. What's the best thing that white can do in this position? Okay, how many of you have decided? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's start with Raika. What do you say?
Queen to C. No. A6.
Queen takes A6.
Yes.
King takes?
So what does a bishop?
Oh, okay. So king cannot
But
take.
what about
So queen takes one. Queen will take.
Yeah,
Queen takes. You will take their queen, and they'll take your bishop. So you lose a bishop though. In doing this, you'll get a pawn. Wait 1 second. So you'll get a pawn. Queens will be exchanged, and they'll take your bishop for free. Okay. What was Thiran's answer? What was your idea? What will you play here for white?
C2.
C6. Okay, rook takes pawn, says Thiran. That looks like a free pawn, right? Okay, we have two others also. Myra decided? No. Okay, Manan, what will you? Hello, Vishnu.
Sir,
Yes, Manan.
Same as in.
Rook takes pawn. Okay. Parth, what will you play?
Rook takes pawn.
Queen takes and queen will take the queen. Rook takes is getting a free pawn. Please take a seat, Vishnu. You can sit on the mat. There's a lot of space here.
Okay, sir.
So rook takes pawn is a free pawn.
Get the queen.
They are not going to give up their queen. That will not happen. Don't expect your opponent to play queen takes rook when you play rook takes pawn. When you play rook takes pawn, you have to see what will happen next. You are getting a free pawn, but we'll see what happens after that. Anyone else decided?
Oh.
Yes, Parth?
Wait, I just.
No, Myra?
C.
Rook takes c6. Okay. Manan, you already told rook takes c6. Now what do you want to do? Okay, who else has decided here for white?
I'm going to do this.
Anyone else? What's the best move for white in this position? So, this looks like, yes.
C7. Queen to C7.
Queen to c7. I move my king. What happens after that? Is there a follow-up or?
But rook to C6.
Rook to c6. So you're taking the pawn after. 1 second. When one. Manan, patience. So after queen c7, you're taking the pawn. Some of you are taking directly. You're taking after queen check and then you're taking the pawn on c6. Okay, what is your plan change? Yes.
Queen takes bishop.
Queen takes bishop, giving up the queen. Without looking left or right, you cannot make moves, Manan. That's how pieces get lost. Yes, at the beginning. What's the best move for white is the question. So please take your seat first.
Yeah, sir.
Please, you can sit there. Shreya, can you move that? Your pouch. Okay. So, this is a very important thing to understand. What is the material situation right now? Who is winning? Who is losing? Who has more pieces?
White.
What does white have extra?
Rook.
A rook, and black has 1 piece extra. Which is that? A bishop. So a bishop and a rook. That's a difference. Everything. Hello, Aripra. Welcome back. So everything else is equal. Pawns we are not considering mainly. Everything else is almost equal. It's just a rook. You can sit here. 1 second.
So
You
I
can
can
have a
sit
seat
on the
here.
sofa.
You can sit on the sofa. See?
I can sit.
Oh, you want to sit on the. Okay, fine. You can have a seat there. Okay. So right now white is up material. I'll add your name after I check your
Oh, sir,
rating.
I actually changed my.
Username.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll update it afterwards. I'll update Manan's as well afterwards. Okay. White is up material. White has a rook for black's bishop. But if you play rook takes pawn, either now or after the queen c7 check like Vishnu told, if you do this, black can checkmate you. Black has a way to checkmate your king. How will black?
I know.
Yeah.
Queen to 2 8.
Queen A2, king will move, and now one more checkmate. Who
So,
can find the
let
checkmate?
this-
Uh, Aripra.
Sir, I know.
Aripra.
Sir, queen C2.
Then Roop will take the queen.
No, sir, I know, sir.
1 second. Parth.
Bishop 2 3A.
Exactly. And we get checkmated.
Today,
So in the hunt for the pawn, we lost the game. Because our king is not safe. So let's go back. Bishop was here, rook was here, queen was here, and the pawn was here. Our king is not safe. Their king is also not safe. But if you simply give them a chance by taking a pawn, they are going to checkmate you with queen check. After rook moves, queen. Right now, queen check is checkmate if you give black a chance. But even if you move the rook, queen check, king moves, bishop check is checkmate. So we are not safe. That is why, unless you find a way to stop this or defend this somehow, you should not be taking the pawn. And you should not be allowing black to do what he wants. Black wants to play this check. And can you stop it? Is there any way for white to stop this from happening?
Why are you doing a check after?
Where? Queen c7 is a check, king moves, and then what?
Then again. how?
Is that what you think is best?
And then king will go down.
Then again he'll come up.
Repetition.
That is exactly what we should do here. Because there is no other defense. You can't stop this check, which leads to checkmate. So then we should make a draw here. How do you make a draw?
Sir, I
But
think
now
we
is the
should-
time to listen.
I think we can.
Now is the time to listen, Manan. I already told you one time. You need to learn to behave properly. Okay. So if you don't have a way to stop the checkmate, the logical thing to do would be to take the draw here. Yes, you are up material, but you can make a draw instead of losing the game. So how do you make the draw? By repeatedly giving checks. Check, king moves, queen check, king moves, and black cannot get out of this. So you repeat it 3 times, it becomes a draw. If the
Sir,
same
means not doing the same move 3 times, you have to do that.
same position, if it happens 3 times in a game, it is draw. That's called 3-time repetition.
Even after they go and come back.
Yeah, whatever moves happen doesn't matter. If the same position with the exact same pieces, the exact same position happens 3 times, it's a draw. So once this happens 3 times, it's a draw.
Sir,
Like
the
what
queen-
you're asking is,
Like the queen starts from C7, it goes to capture piece.
no, where it goes doesn't. Oh, you mean like let's say, if it captures a piece, the position is different.
And then
If
comes
it
back.
then the position is different, no? The piece has been captured, right? So then the position changes. In the previous position, there was a piece. This position, that piece is captured, then it's a different position. Like imagine this happens. Let's say let's say white played something, and then black played something. White went back, black went back, and then this continues. So you repeat 2 times, and then after one move, you again repeat the same position 3rd time. Still a draw, because it's the same position. But if something changes, and then the same thing happens, it's not a draw. If it happens 3 times again, it's a draw. But if it happens 1 time, it's not a draw because the position is different. So
So
here,
what's the rule about if no pawns have proceeded and no pieces have been captured?
that is 50 moves without a pawn move, 5-0.
So
5-0,
that
1 second. Wait, I'm explaining something. So you have to wait till I finish. So 50 moves without a pawn move or a capture is a draw. It's called the no progress draw. Like there's no progress happening, no? There's no pawn move or a capture. Like that happens generally when there is very few pieces left on the board.
All the knights are just in the start itself, the knights are just moving here.
That never happens, Vishnu. That's not a realistic case. When there are so many pieces, of course, different things will happen. Pawn moves will happen, captures will happen. When there's no captures or a pawn move for 50 moves continuous, then it's a draw. Yes, right? 1 second, right.
Sir, what is en passant?
En passant is a rule involving pawns. Like imagine black pawn is here. Black moved the pawn 2 steps. Then you can take it. That is en passant.
Like learning
If en passant means in passing. If a pawn passes you by moving 2 steps like this, then you can take it.
If it doesn't move 2 steps,
How else will the pawn go 2 steps? Only then the pawn can go 2 steps. No? 1 second. 1 person at a time. Only in the first time black can go 2 steps. Now how else will they go 2 steps? The only time when a pawn can go 2 steps is when the pawn is moving for the first time.
Sir, if it doesn't move 2 steps.
Then you can't take 1%.
Sir, but if we don't notice it on the
Immediate next
we
move,
can't do it
then
the
you can't
next
do it. Yeah, it's possible only in the immediate next step. You can't do it afterwards.
once-
Yes,
in
right.
2
Right,
steps.
1 second, right.
Sir, does it happen in chess or
Yeah, it's a rule in chess. Wherever you play chess, it happens. It's a rule of chess. 1% is a rule in chess. So if a pawn moves 2 steps, if you want, you can take it. Okay, now coming back to our topic, in this position, and by the way, Myra asked how 50 move rule can happen, right? Imagine you just have a bishop and knight and the king. Opponent has just the king. So you won't be able to checkmate him easily. You will try going here, but 50 moves happening without a capture or a pawn move will lead to a draw. So that is when one of the examples of it happening. Ananya, what are you doing? Okay, so in this particular situation, we go for the draw by repeating the moves 3 times. By repeating the position 3 times. Let's go to the next position. I thought it was Ananya's phone.
I didn't bring it.
What happened?
I put it in water and it's all.
You put in water?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Like in the family
Usually she gets all calls during class, so it's disturbing. The watch, her watch. Anyway, okay,
that was
let's.
something like a stick. I thought I could take it, but then I took it with this.
That's very unfortunate, but also I'm very
tried to move it,
happy
but
to
it
hear
didn't.
that.
Yeah,
Okay,
okay.
let's come back to the
told
class.
it didn't work.
It is. Today we have Myra who is very busy. Okay.
President's
It
calling
is,
her now.
let's be quiet. It's white to play. What is your best move here is the question. Let's be quiet. Let's think for 1 minute and then we will discuss what is the best. No talking. Now is the time to think. Everyone is thinking. Best move for white. What will you play here if you're white is the question.
Sir,
No talking. Let's think and then we will discuss.
sir, I have the best move for black.
Mm-hmm.
A check.
Let's be quiet, Ryan. I already told 3-4 times.
So black, yeah.
White to play.
Black maybe.
What happened to Raika? Let's be quiet, everybody. Let everyone think.
Everybody
Who's
finds
whispering?
for black instead of white.
Black is 2, 1 rook and a queen. Black, you don't need to find moves for black. Black can play whatever he wants and he'll win. I'm asking for white what to do.
I know what that
Let's
is.
be quiet, guys.
White.
Okay, how many of you have decided? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's ask Ananya. Yes, Ananya. Yes.
Rook
Huh.
F7.
Rook F7. Aripra.
Sir, Rook F7.
Okay. Who else had raised hand? Oh, no. Yes, Myra. Yeah, Rook F7. Anyone else?
Sir, sir.
Huh? Yes.
Look at 7.
Rook F7. So those who are saying yes, Myra. Okay, those who are saying Rook F7 after king moves, what's the next step?
Sir,
Yeah,
Rook
Aripra.
G7.
Sir, Rook G7.
Rook G7. Again move the king.
Draw.
Rook H7.
Huh.
Sir, Rook what you call H7.
H7. So you're repeating.
So
You're making a.
yeah.
Yes, that's what she's saying. Yes, Ryan.
We are discussing
Yeah.
draws.
So do we take the draw here? That's the main question. Do we take the draw?
Yes.
No, we don't.
No, we don't. Because we're winning, is it? We are in a better position.
But we can win it.
We can win. We can win. Okay, there is a thing called being realistic. How will you win from this position? You're down a queen and a rook. So we have to look at the position and understand what is going on. See the picture first now.
Do a draw.
If you have a position like this, where you're down a queen and a rook, of course, if you give your opponent a chance, he will start making moves. He'll give checkmate to you. So this is not the time to say, I will win no matter what. I will not break a draw. I will not lose. I will win all the games. You can't do that. You got a bad position because of making mistakes in the starting of the game, and you reached here. Now here
That
the
still means we lose points.
whether you how do you lose points if you make a
You
draw?
draw.
If you draw
higher
against
person,
yeah.
you get more points.
If you draw, it
against
depends
a
on your
lower
opponent's rating and your rating. It's not like you draw, you lose points. Why are we worried about points so much?
person, you make at least
Think
more
about the
or you
result
make
of
it
the
less.
game. In this game, do you want to lose this game? Then you should take the draw. Simple as that. You can't win this, so you have to take the draw. How do you
They
take the
have
draw?
one rook and a
check,
queen.
king moves, you give another check. We call it perpetual check, like
Does-
endless checks, checks that don't end. And when king moves, the again check. The black king cannot escape this. And black cannot capture anything. There's no queen taking this. It's not possible.
What if he gives a check?
Not 50, 3 moves. Just 3 moves
What
and
if
it's
he
a draw.
gives a check?
How will he give a check when he's in check?
He moves and then he moves the queen to
2 moves he'll play together. We have to be a little bit logical also. Yes, Raika.
Yeah.
King came to G,
8.
G8
Huh.
and Rook came
Huh.
to G7.
Huh.
It's possible that we
Queen can't take. Queen is on a different square.
Sir,
Can you sit properly,
Sir,
Ananya?
can you ask me something about that tournament happening on
I'll
this
tell you
Friday?
after today, after the class, after the position.
I thought it's
So
a
here,
class.
once it happens. Oh, hi. 1 second.
Who are you? Who are you? Snacks again?
Yes, sir.
For whom, sir?
For me, of course.
Lucky guess.
Okay, 1 second. So here, once this happens 3 times, like once rook check, king moves, this is the second time it happened. Again check, this is the second time this happened. King moves back, and now third time, once this happens, draw. If it is chess.com and if it's a 1 second, if it's chess.com and you repeat the third time, it will automatically become a draw. If it's an 1 second, if it's an offline game and you're making the third move, you have to stop the clock and tell the arbiter. If it's a tournament, you have to stop the clock and tell the arbiter, I have repeated 3 times. I mean, we have repeated 3 times. I'm claiming a draw, and the arbiter will check and tell it's a draw.
What if we tell that you don't do any draws and then you just tell you did a draw?
reject.
You have to claim the draw. You have to tell the arbiter how it became a draw.
What if you lie?
Then there's another person sitting opposite. He's not simply going to agree
What
with
if
you.
he's not even doing
Okay, now before we go to third position,
That's why usually in tournaments you write down the
yeah, you write moves so that there is no dispute about lying and all that.
Hey.
Okay, now Ananya asked about the tournament. How many of you playing this Sunday?
I am.
Thiran is playing.
So the 24th and 25th one, no,
25th, 25th.
I am
I
playing.
said 24th and 25th.
There is nothing on 24th.
Sir.
No, so offline.
Where? Here.
Here.
Here I am doing only
Sir.
on 25th. 1 second, Ananya.
Not here.
Not
Sir.
here. You just have to fill the form after completing the entry fees. Yeah.
I am playing.
1 second, Ananya. 1% at a time. Yes, Manan.
You will do the tournament here.
Yeah, the tournament will be happening here. It will be like 4 different tournaments. Under 8, under 10, under 12, under 15. Wait. Those who are in under 8 category will play against other under 8 students. There will be maximum 20 students at one time. Yeah, this Sunday. Some are asking to change it Saturday because Sunday is Janmashtami celebrations, but many are saying Saturday also they are not free. So we can't do anything. So it will be.
Why can't we have one more tournament? Sir, I don't
There will be an online tournament 2 weeks after, and after 3 months again there will be a tournament. So now, yes, Ananya.
That I'm actually 9, but then my mom told me to ask you if I can go under 8.
No, you can't. Under 8 is those. No. Under 8 is 1
7.
second.
I'll give you
Those who
500
are
rupees, sir.
those who are below 8 years will play under 8. Those who are below 10 years will play under 10. Yes, Shreya.
I'll give you 200.
1 second. Yeah. Someone's birthday on Sunday, then they play in the below one. Like if you're turning 10 on Sunday, if you're turning 10 on Sunday, you will play under 10 for Sunday. If you turn 10 on Saturday, then yeah, you play under 12. Okay, let's go to the yes. You will play under. You're already 8.
He's your pick.
Ananya, can you be quiet? Yeah. If then you play under 10. Those who are below 10 will play under 10. Those who are below 8. And those who are free and your parents are free to send you, then you should definitely play. Like some. Yeah, I understand. So we can't do anything about that. No? Like there are other events as well. 1 second. So if you have time, if you don't have exams, if you don't have other things, and you're free, then you should definitely play because in tournaments you will play your best chess. You will be competing with others of the same age. That's what you want. Some of you, of course, rating will be affected. Why are you worried so much about rating? Those who worried about rating so much will lose rating. I can tell you that. You have to play the. Can you move back, Parth? Sit properly. What are you doing? Those who worried so much about rating will lose rating. You have to play the game without worrying about rating. You play the game and play moves that come to you. If you play your best game, that should be the aim. Not get rating or lose rating. Aripra.
Yes, sir. So like I'm not sure if I'm gonna have it. Like if it's what time is it actually?
So under 8 will be 9:30 to 11.
So
Under 12 will be 2 to 4 p.m.
Under 10. Sir,
Under 10 will be 11:30 to
So
1:30.
sir, my program is actually at 5 o'clock, so they
Oh.
haven't told us if there's practice or not.
Okay,
So
okay.
like, what's the last date that we can
Saturday. But Saturday, I'll open it up to online students also. They'll also join. So there are 20 slots. Right now, under 12, there's like 6 people joined. So there's still 14 slots. One second, Myra.
Sir, I can see checkmate for black.
Yeah, if it is black stone, black will give check. Okay, let's come back to the position.
Sir, but I'll not be able to come.
Okay, fine. I'm just saying those who are free should be playing. Like, you should not be afraid of losing rating of games. Then you'll always be afraid. You have to take the opportunity to play, to compete. That's so at the basic level, chess is basically a fight. You're competing. That is the whole point of becoming good at chess. To be able to compete with others. So you should be looking up to the competition, not running away from the competition. Okay, let's go to the next position. Yes. Yeah, of course, these are the trophies also. Under 8, under 10. 5 trophies each for under 8, under 10, under 12, under 15. Yes, Dhiren. Water. Once you have? No, I'll give you 1 second. I'll set the next position and I'll give you water. 1 second now, let's be quiet. Washroom, yeah, if you want. Yeah, you can go.
Why there's 50 prize?
Yeah, she has a whole phone for something.
Why there's 50 prize?
There are 5 prizes each. You're asking a lot of why.
Why?
Why?
Why am I asking a lot of whys?
No one knows.
Why is letter wise is asking? You're asking the letter wise.
Yeah, bro's asking the letter why.
Yeah, bro, asking letter wise. I already said it.
Sir,
Why?
you teach N%.
Why?
Sir, does N% only work with codes?
Yeah, it's a rule only for points. You can't do it.
Sir,
with- Yes, sir.
you teach this N% when I was in level 1 beginner.
Yeah, not that much.
Does he
Just
teach us?
some of them haven't
Sir,
done
you
complete
did not
beginner.
teach me because I was not in this.
Yeah,
set.
generally I don't teach complete beginner 1%, but if you already know the basics, then it's not a problem.
I know the
Okay,
basics, sir.
let's you know the basics now, not then. No? Okay. Complete beginner you learned the other basics.
Black to go simple.
1%.
Simple.
Okay, now everyone, calmness. Please be quiet. We're looking at the third position. This is white to play. What move will you play here for white is the question. You have 1 minute to think.
Just one.
No talking. Silence, please. What will you play if you're white? Is the question. No talking. I just told you have to focus and make your decision. No talking at all. Is it too hot? Shall I increase the fan speed?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Put the AC, sir. Huh? AC, where is it?
And when I was sitting there, it was so nice with AC.
Then you should come on time, to be able to sit
Sir, I was sleeping.
Yes.
Sir, I kept
I was sleeping.
Okay, silence. Guys,
not sleeping. Playing.
silence please, Ananya.
Sir, can't we play that? What?
Play what?
Just.
We are looking at the position now, so let's focus on that or not talk and not disturb others.
It can't be hand inside.
Huh?
It can't be hand inside.
Hang inside?
You want to put your hand inside the board?
What?
There's no hand.
Okay, complete silence please. This is the time to think and decide. If you're white, what will you do?
Can I have water?
How many of... Oh yeah, they didn't want water, no? Please come this side. Others, please think about
Even I want water.
Okay, fine, you can come here.
Even I want water.
Sir, my own water
Sir,
bottle.
my brain isn't ready.
There is no need to talk, people are thinking.
God.
Back. Please move back, listen properly. No?
So what is this code?
When you got water, no, you can move that side so that I can give others.
Hey, what? Sir, why do they have black
Okay.
There's a question.
Please keep it there. You need more water. Keep it there.
Yes, sir.
Okay, how many of you decided? Parth, please move back.
I was telling you what kind of move it is, but I can't decide how to play.
Okay, alright. So you want to make a draw?
Nope.
Okay.
Can I have Oreo?
No. Ananya, do not disturb others and behave properly. So 2 people, yeah? Vishnu, please sit properly. What are you doing? Myra, what does he move?
Pawn to x3.
Pawn to x3. And Vishnu, what's your move?
Sir, my move is queen to f5.
Queen to f5, blundering the queen.
So it
Yeah.
has to be a check or it has to be a draw. Because
Yeah, otherwise black will
check.
checkmate by moving the queen here or promoting the pawn. Park,
Most
what's your
likely promote.
That is
Why
exactly
promote
why
the
I
queen?
played my pawn.
Huh.
So I can give him his
But he'll still promote, no?
Yeah.
He will be down a queen.
C, C2.
C2, I go back. Then?
Then knight 2.
Hmm.
Then knight 2.
One person is speaking, others have to be quiet. And then if you're finished, you can keep it there and come back. So
Knight
queen
2.
C, one person is answering. Queen C2, king goes back. What next path?
Then queen back to the origin.
Exactly. That is the correct move. You can repeat like this. It's a bit far. You can't go here. See, if you don't make a draw here or stop this, black will give checkmate. Either with this or with this. Even if you make space for the king, black will promote. And he will checkmate next move. He'll be 2 queens up. No? I mean, 1 queen up and he'll have 2 queens. So with 2 queens, he can easily checkmate you. So we have to take the draw here. And the way to draw is by giving checks. But you can't come here. Queen will take it. That's why we go here. If the king goes back, you go back. And after the check, king moves.
3 times.
If he blocks, what do we do?
Take with the knight.
You will take with, why take, if you take with the knight, you have to checkmate, na? Why would you take with the knight?
Sir, take with the queen.
And why would we anyway take with the knight when you have a queen?
Take with the queen.
Queen will take and then you can win. Like queen takes pawn, king moves. You can again repeat or you can bring knight with checkmate. Right? So let's go back. So he can't
If we play knight,
block the...
knight
The queen can take it, but then you can take the queen, he'll get the queen, it will be equal anyway. You will have more points. So that is the way to draw this. You make a draw, where did I keep the phone?
You took my play.
Let's look at one last position before we start our games.
Aww.
Yes. Is this also going to be a draw?
Yeah, our topic is perpetual check. So how do you make a draw when your position is completely lost?
The meanwhile will you say? Not my fault. You came and sat there when I came and sat here.
Yeah. Ananya, please sit there. Where there is space, you
I
can sit
can't
there.
see.
You
He's too
what?
tall.
Then you can sit down, no? You have a lot of space
There's no
down.
space. Okay, yeah, I can see.
And I'll tell you all about it after I set it. One second. White to play. Let me just make sure the position is correct.
So you're copying this positions from.
No, I am making the position up from thin air.
Wow.
Okay.
So that gives you some.
So,
and you just.
this is the position. It is white to play. Let's think for 1 minute. I'll decide what is the correct way to play for white in this position. I already told you what you need to do. 1 minute to think. Others are also thinking. Okay, how many of you have decided? Let's start with Vishnu this time.
So pawn capture.
Then why did you decide if you're not sure? Who else? Rayan Shukla.
Queen takes pawn.
Queen takes this pawn. Okay. Myra.
Pawn takes pawn.
Pawn takes pawn. Path.
Uh,
Sir, I
Bishop
have
to.
One. Okay. Aripra.
So pawn takes pawn.
Pawn takes pawn. Raika.
Pawn takes pawn.
Okay. Ananya.
Pawn takes pawn.
Okay. Shavri, what will you play here for white? What do you think you will do here if you're white in this position? Queen takes pawn. Okay. So, yes, Manan.
We take pawn.
Okay. If you play queen takes pawn, for example, if you play normal move, like imagine you play normal move, then black will just promote. You will be down a queen and black will be winning. Unless you can give checkmate after that, which is difficult, which you can't give. So that's why you need to find a draw here, otherwise black's going to promote. You can't stop the promotion. There's no way for white to stop this from happening. Your queen can't come back, your bishop can't control the square. So no way for white to stop the pawn. That means if you don't make a draw here, you will lose the game. You will be down a queen. That's why you need to find the draw. And some of you found it. Those who said pawn takes pawn. After queen takes, what's the plan? Yes, Adipra.
So, queen d8.
Queen d8, I block.
So, the pawn is going down.
Pawn takes, queen takes. Pawn is not there, na? You took the pawn, I took back. So queen is here. Queen check, queen blocks.
Queen blocks and I take the pawn on d5.
Queen takes pawn check, I again block. With the queen.
Then I go again to
Back.
d8.
That's it. So pawn takes pawn. Queen has to take, it's a check. And now you repeat like this. Queen check, he has to block. Now you take here.
So you can
Again.
take queen. You can take the queen.
If you take the queen, king takes back. Who's winning?
Someone.
Why are we doing all this to not lose? King takes.
Sir,
Then
but they can take the queen.
It'll be up a bishop, it'll be
What are you
up a bishop
talking about?
still. Even
Sir,
though
they
we
can take the queen.
1 second. Please be quiet. Path.
They can take the queen.
That's what I'm saying. Queen takes queen, king will take. Of course, king will take. Why else would they not take?
Black can take the queen.
It is white's turn now. How will black take the queen now? If it is white's turn. Yes, what is Vishnu shouting about? What
Sir,
happened?
I'm saying that
Hmm.
even if both the queens are
No,
captured-
white is winning because white's a bishop up.
Yeah.
Black will promote, no, mister. You're a bishop up, so you're winning. The whole reason for finding the draw was because he'll promote and we're losing. And you're forgetting that itself. So don't take the queen and lose the game. Then he'll win the game because he'll promote. You're not up a bishop, you're down a queen. If you exchange queens. So of course you come back and repeat the moves.
Yeah.
What happened, Manan?
Sir, but if the queen goes there, the other queen can take.
Sir,
How will this queen take here?
Sir, can't we
No,
call
sir,
him for a
when
manual
it's-
draw?
when
When it's there, how did it become black's move again?
Sir,
Can black play two moves? Queen block, then we give the check. Now we're not going to give a check when queen is
So
here.
like in games, we can call in for manual draws. Like we can shake hands and resign.
Yeah, you can offer a draw. You can offer a draw to your opponent. If the opponent agrees, it's a draw. That's
so if
called.
your opponent doesn't agree,
Then the game goes on. What is? So don't offer draws in completely losing positions. That's not good.
Draw.
If the position is around equal, or if you are in a better position, then you can offer a draw.
But you can also reject it.
Of course, how you gonna? It's not like you offer a draw and you draw the game. The opponent has to agree to that, no? So yeah, here we make a draw by repeating checks like this, and the king can't escape. So now let us start our games.